This is a really scary time for police officers, those who are serving, who are on the streets, keeping our communities safe. How much has this changed for you? Because, you have a long career in policing.
I say if the shoe fits, wear it. There's a cause and effect to some of the venomous, the filth, the vile, the vulgar rhetoric emanating from this movement. And I think it's starting to have effect on people who cannot process this properly. I think we saw it in New York City when two of their finest officers, Wenjin Liu and Rafael Ramos, were gunned down as they just sat in their cruisers. And you may recall that the perpetrator of that vicious murder made some correlations to the Mike Brown and Ferguson, Missouri incident, and said he was going to put wings on pigs, and he said he was going to hunt down law enforcement officers. And he did that. Law enforcement deaths, line of duty deaths are up all across the nation. I don't think that's by accident. Dana, there is no place in American discourse for the kind of filth that we're hearing. The stuff that you mentioned, pigs in a blanket, so on. That's the tame stuff. Most of the stuff that's coming out of this movement, you can't even say on TV or on radio.
Right. Yeah. It's absolutely horrific. And I keep thinking of this was just in Ferguson, last month, 2 months ago, where they were roasting a pig in front of Ferguson PD. When I was talking with one of the business managers of the police officers union there in St. Louis, he was saying we have over 70 vacancies in the police department right now that we're trying to fill. He said we can't get we can't get recruits, we can't get people into training because they're scared. They're afraid that the community's against them, and they also think, well, I don't want to have to risk my life, especially if my life could be over if I'm accused of making one wrong move, if I'm accused of being racist, or if I'm accused of stopping the wrong person, or not doing something. If people don't understand police procedure, are you experiencing? Have you seen that as well? Because I'm hearing that from a number of folks.
Yeah, there may be a lag time before we know the true effect of that, but some people are experiencing it already. Look, there's a wall in Washington, D.C. with the names of nearly 20,000 law enforcement officers who have sacrificed their lives in service to their community. What must they be thinking right now? Did they die in vain? When they see the kind of stuff that's going on now and they hear some of the garbage and filth coming out of this slimy movement, people in the, looking at this career now got to be looking and saying to themselves, wow, I don't even know if it's worth it anymore. Am I going to be indicted criminally? I'm not going to get into law enforcement to face some political criminal indictment. And so that's the kind of damage that it's having on this profession. But the American police officer is strong. We're going to continue to put this uniform on and go out and serve our community, risk our lives, potentially risk our careers in doing so, unfortunately, but that's what we signed up to do.